So Netflix has this beta program with games now included with the membership. Wanted to sort of see how this works. The first one in the line that has shown up for me is almost gone. It's letting us know this is a beta program they're still testing. I assume these games are all games that you're able to sort of stream just like you stream other content that you watch from Netflix. So I thought we'd just spend a few minutes to see kind of how easy and how this works. As you see, I, for the first time, have clicked on this game in this new tab for Netflix, and it appears to just simply be loading in. So so far, very easy. Gives us a notification here. Click anywhere to continue playing. New story. Looks like we have some settings and credits. One thing I would like is to be able to change the volume, although it does not look like that is going to be one of the settings we have. We may be just simply stuck with the volume here. So we'll just play this for a few minutes here and see. I don't know anything about this game. It looked like most of the games were sort of puzzle in nature, or things that were pretty, again, simplistic, where just sort of clicking through with a mouse is all that would be involved, at least in some of them. Am I awake? Doesn't feel like it, but it certainly doesn't feel like being asleep. You can sort of see the mouse cursor here. Really nothing happening that feels different than running any sort of other software program that a game that you might play. Act 1, the house, a moment after. Please let this be a dream. We clicked on enter there. I'll test maybe next time it gives us that prompt actually hitting enter to see if there's other things that we could hit. It appears as though we're maybe intended to click on this. There is the option thing. Again, we can go to settings, but I'm thinking that it'll be the same settings as before. Looks really old, this box, like a tiny treasure chest. The handle is missing. So it's showing us that it wants us to click, hold, and drag so that we can see a different perspective, I'm assuming. We have found the handle. Okay, found it, but where's all my stuff? We click on this, I guess. Oh, click on the picture with the handle. We can turn it around, interact with the handle. All right, it wants us to right mouse. Okay, so by clicking right, it brings up things in our inventory, I suppose. And we attach the handle here. Come to the treehouse, you'll be safe there. Now I can see beyond the darkness outside. Appears as though we have skipped to the treehouse. Maybe this is a loading button? I'm not sure. Or maybe that's the map. It wanted me to click on the map up there so we could see. Oh. Now we have a mirror. It does not appear as though there's anything in... Oh, maybe there are. Zodiac signs. So tick with my father, I say one thing about the stars, and he fills half my room with zodiac sign stuff. Looks like clicking is the only way. I hear something rattling inside when I turn it around. Alright, we can back away, it appears. Does not seem like it's going to let us do anything else to it, though. So, once I nagged them both for a pet, it was a no, but she gave me this cactus, her kind of humor. Empty books. Whoever thought of this, it's just plain lazy. Clearly not Mom's idea. She'd have gone that extra mile. Sometimes I like poster better on the floor, like a cool little carpet. Okay, so this appears to just be an adventure game, you know? Sort of a game where you are clicking around and learning more about the story that's being told. Oh, it looks like there's different rooms even to this treehouse. Okay, so there you have it. That is, let's see, can we return to the main menu? And now what happens if we try to back out of the game all the way? So it doesn't look like that's yet a feature. Yeah, so I'm not seeing us being able to back out. So that's interesting. If maybe other games will have that option, but this one at least appears as though I'm stuck on the screen and would have to actually... Oh, here we go. Never mind. So if you hold down escape, you go back to...
Why would I believe phones?
Let's see if we can get back to where these are. All right, games beta. So you go back to, basically it shuts down. So it goes into full screen automatically. All right, so here's... Okay, this appears to be more of a you know, a side-scrolling 2D action game. It looks like keyboard and mouse is the only thing we're using there. I don't know if eventually they'll have the ability to add controller support. That would be interesting. I'm not sure how that would work, how well that would work, just kind of doing these things, streaming them through Netflix. I've played this before. This is Reigns is an interesting, you know, just sort of swiping to the left or the right to move the story forward. I'm not familiar with Rocket. Again, all these seem to be very simple, right? Link Twin. I've heard of Oxenfree. Yes, so that's an interactive story game is what that genre is at least labeled here. I've heard of Oxenfree before, though. We also have Mole Gym Mayhem. This looks like a mobile game commercial so far. That's, yeah, being played with a phone, although on this it must be with keyboard and mouse, I would imagine. It did show her scanning something, so perhaps you can scan this with your phone and then use your phone for controls. Maybe we should try that to see if that works. Here's the sequel to Reigns, or at least another version of Reigns, a later version, I believe. This is called Story Warriors Fairy Tales. A lot of puzzly type games. Okay, and now we're back to the beginning of the list. So if there are other ones, that they must be stuck behind another menu or another way of getting to them. It appears as though these are the ones that I have access right now, at least through this scrollable listing of different options. But, you know, again, it's clearly in beta, something that I've heard talk about Netflix getting into having access to games, but I had never actually seen it, if you know, when I've looked at Netflix before. And so it was very interested when I saw this. So yeah, if you've also, you know, seen this come up recently, or if you've been playing around with this, let me know. This has sort of inspired me. I want to sort of look the news up to see if there are any recent articles about Netflix's development or move into this space, and maybe what their long-term plans are. I'll be really curious to see. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.